let us talk about the crazy market that is Pokemon right now. We're going to talk about everything from Prismatic Evolutions, Surging Sparks, 151, Stellar Crown. We're going to talk about both the sealed end of things as well as the single end of things, right? Like just getting like raw cards. Things are crazy right now, so we're going to go, and I'm probably going to be talking a little bit fast today, guys, because full disclosure, I made this video yesterday, but I made way too many mess ups in it, and I'm a teacher, and I got parent-teacher conferences I got to get to today, so I'm sorry if I talk real fast in this. All right, first checking in with 151. Here's the booster bundle display case. Buy box on it right now is $649.99, and I think it's stabilizing a little bit. If we go down and we check this graph right here, you can see it stabilizing, and in fact, over the past couple days, we don't have any sales on it whatsoever. Now looking at the ETBs for 151, I do think that this product right here is actually going to maintain its value because of the fact that the reprint is mostly going to be with packs, right? But they're not going to be reprinting these ETBs. And so because the reprint is not going to be ETBs, I think these are going to hold their value much better than the booster bundles. Checking in on how the reprint has affected some of the singles here, we got the Charizard EX 199 over 165. This is obviously a huge chase card. Buy box on it right now is still $200.60. Now looking down at the chart right here, you can see that it has decreased quite substantially. There was a spike right here, and that's why the month is still showing a 12.79% increase. As of right now, I'd be really surprised if we ever get over this $223 market price right here, especially before the reprint. I can't imagine. I think people are going to wait to see what happens with that reprint and how many more of those Zards are out there. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll check back soon. Interestingly, though, the Charmander is actually pretty strong right now. Buy box on it is $45.25. Looking down at the charts below, you can see that on the 3-month mark, it is up 44.10%. If we go here on the month, you can see it's much more volatile, and kind of like the booster bundle display that we saw, it is stabilizing though, right? It's pretty volatile in the sense of like, you know, down here it was all the way at 42, hopped up to 48, right? But it keeps on kind of bouncing between 42 and 48, it looks like, and then just kind of like remaining, what is the word I'm looking for? Not changing that much. Let's just go with that. And just for funsies, let's look at the Venusaur EX 198 over 165. Right now, buy box on it is $64.70. If we look down at the chart, let's see. It's same story here. It is stabilizing. And this is what I think, guys. I don't think that the reprint news has crashed the market on 151, but I do think it's caused it to stabilize. And then I think we're just going to have to wait and see what happens when it actually comes out, and if it tanks or if it just causes like the panic buying, and similar to what's happening with Prismatic right now, everybody just buys all of the reprint and causes, you know, these prices to surge again. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I've been saying that over and over again. I'm a broken record over here. I apologize. All right, let's get into Surging Sparks. The set that has kind of just blown my mind, and it seems like everybody else's mind as well. It is $155.98 on the buy box right now, which is crazy in my opinion for it to be maintaining this price after the official release. Volume on it looks really good. Look at this. Look, between November 6th and November 8th, we're still having 393 sold with a market value of $161.94. Looking at it on the month here, I mean, it's a 40% increase. It's more than a 40% increase here. Volume has decreased a little bit with 61 items sold on the 10th. So if you're planning on trying to get individual cards for Surging Sparks, I would maybe try to get it right now, because I can only imagine that these prices are going to continue to climb. I will absolutely let you guys know if I see case rates starting to drop, because that to me will be the signal that, you know, it's going to stabilize. But as of right now, you're seeing cases of 6 booster boxes jump up to over 1,000 now. I can't find them really for under 1,000 on sources that I trust. The ETBs of Surging Sparks might actually be your best bet if you're looking for like collecting and maybe not holding on to things. and actually ripping packs, because right here we got a buy box of 38.50. It is still climbing though. Look at this graph. Look at that graph. What it says 4.77% increase, but that's because it's coming from all the way over here, right? But I mean, look at this, all the way up to 48. It used to be what, 30, 40? It's grown what, $10 or so. I don't know. I think the ETBs might be a safer bet, keeping it sealed or opening it up. They just seem a little bit more stable to me than the booster boxes at this point right now. Like the case rate for ETBs has not risen nearly as much as the booster box case rates have rise. And oh my goodness, here we go with the Pikachu. With the Pikachu EX, guys. I think this card has got to be one of the main drivers for what is causing Surging Sparks to surge, because of the fact that this Pikachu is raw going for 575. If we look at the most recent sale on this, 551 market price on it is 497. Just absolutely climbing extraordinarily. And I'm gonna admit I'm new to this game, but if you were to ask my opinion, I don't necessarily think that it's the price of the boxes that is causing the Pikachu to rise. I think it's the price of the Pikachu that is causing the boxes to rise. And on a side note, on eBay, we're already starting to see some of the PSA 10s of this Pikachu sell for over $2,000. Some of them right now are listed at like $3,000. I thought I saw something the other day that said it was going to be like $5,000 for a PSA 10. I haven't necessarily found that. Maybe it was just like trying to like grab your attention type of thing. But you know, at this point, who knows? Moving on to the set that makes me feel safe and comfortable and secure. That's Stellar Crown. If it were me, this is what I would be investing my money in. In fact, I'm going to be getting probably at least 2 more cases of this, because right now we see Stellar Crown at a possibly an all-time low as far as booster boxes go. Like $99.99 for a buy box price right now is amazing. And I'll show you here in a second as to why I think that the Stellar Crown will be rising in the future. So right now, at the low price per booster box, I think is a good time to get in. Again, not financial advice. You do what you want to do. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And then we could all just talk about it together in the comments and in the DC and in the stream. So look at how stable over the course of the month Stellar Crown has been. Look how stable it has been over the course of 3 months. Still also stable over the course of 6. I guess stable other than like, you know, when the release came out. But it's a really stable market right now. Yet some of the cards, right? Not the Top Chase, not the Terrapagos, but when we look at the Bulbasaur and the Squirtle, let me show you this. So the Bulbasaur and the Squirtle, I think are the 2 cards that are really going to drive this booster box, this set, to be a good investment, because these cards, even though the market overall on Stellar Crown has stabilized, the Bulbasaur is still rising. So we can see it right here. Right now it's showing a 22% negative like a decrease right here. However, that's because it's banging from all the way over when like the set released, you know what I mean? But we can look at this, and even with Surging Sparks coming out, we still see the Bulbasaur climbing, and it's climbing very well and in a very healthy manner over the course of the month. It is up 32.57%. 4 sold on the 10th, 9 sold on the 9th, 16 sold on the 8th. Like it's still strong, it's still rising, and this to me shows that the Bulbasaur is really going to be one of the main drivers for Stellar Crown, and why I think that Stellar Crown will go up in the future, because once all of the distributors, once all the secondary market that's selling like on eBay and everything, once they are out of their cases and this set is no longer able to be received, bought, I think that the prices are not going to stay at that like $103 or $99 per box. I think they're going to start to rise. We can look at the Squirtle right here. Look at the art on this. I absolutely love it. But anyways, the Squirtle is a lot more volatile. We can see it in the graph right here. It just kind of bangs up and down all over the place. Look at on the month, right? Bangs. It's just it is all over the place. However, it still has a 11.34% increase based off of the first of the month right here. And we are still seeing pretty good volume right here. Right now, Stellar Crown is at a really good rate, both by the box box, buy the case, everything. So that's what I'm going to be grabbing some more of, because I kind of have faith in, the originals right here. I have faith in my Bulby and my Squirtle. You know what I mean? Couldn't make today's video though without talking about Umbreon Vmax. This card also making everybody lose their minds. Perhaps Pokemon English, the English side of Pokemon is just making everybody lose their mind. I'm really worried about what we'll be able to access in the future, but that's for a different video. Anyways, buy box right now, 1,278. Let's go look at the graph on this. 47% increase on the 3 month. What is it on the month if we look at it? Let's see. Hold on. On the month, it's a 31.46% increase. And as expensive as this card is, I feel like you still see some pretty good volume in the sense of like on the 8th, 7 were sold. If you pull the Umbreon, if it were me, I mean, honestly, maybe I'm going to get some hate for this. I hope not. I don't love this. I don't love it. I don't love the art on this. Okay. I'm always going to be honest with you guys. I'm not going to, why would I lie to you? I have no incentive to. So for me personally, if I pulled this, I would immediately try to turn this around personally, but who knows, maybe it's going to be 10,000 in 2 years. We think so? Tell me in the comments down below. I'm not sure. Okay. And let's just go ahead and wrap things up here with Prismatic. This set, even more so than Surging Sparks, this set has me really worried because as of this point right now, I still don't have any word from any of my local game stores, from the suppliers that I've been now reaching out to online. I don't have any single word from them about what I can get these ETBs at on a case, like what rate they're going to be. They have nothing for me. And I guess it makes sense because the set is not coming out until next year, but I'm just really worried that the day that the distributors and the suppliers get it, it's also going to be sold out, similar to what we've seen on Pokemon Center. And even last time I checked, GameStop is also sold out of this. We got 74.90 right now on TCG Player. And this is not even the Pokemon Center exclusive ETB. This is just like the regular, ETB here. So let's look at GameStop. Okay, yeah. So when you look at GameStop, it's no longer available. That means that they sold out. It says coming soon. And it also said it yesterday. Does it say it today? No, it doesn't even say to visit your local GameStop anymore. So that's discouraging. I swear yesterday, maybe I just can't read right now, but I swear yesterday it said visit your local game store or your local GameStop to pre-order, and that's not the case anymore. So concerning, but it does say coming soon, so I guess they expect to be receiving more of it. If it were available right now, you could see that it would be $49.99. So for me personally, I wouldn't get anything off a TCG Player right now with this. Again, this set is so new. The news about it is being released even before Surging Sparks had its actual release date. So there's still a lot more things that can happen here. Let's say, I'm going to say it's going to be gone within 5 hours. 5 hours everywhere when distributors get it and when the secondary market on eBay gets it. Stay tuned to find out if it will be 5 hours. Let's move on. And actually we're going to move on to nothing because I don't really have anything else to talk about for today's video. If you stuck around and watched this, thank you very much. In the future, guys, I am trying to I think I'm going to run a little bit of a givey in the future on YouTube. I think it would be fun. I'll think about how we can do it, right? But anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the stream, in the DC, in the comments down here. Let me know what you guys think.